Welcome back to Bloodstock TV. We are sitting in the artist's headline compound in the backstage area of the main festival site with the one and only Randy Blythe of Lamb of God. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Very much looking forward to your return to the main stage there tonight. I believe it has been 9 years.
9 years.
9 whole years. Yeah, so much has happened obviously over that period of time, and I think we'll start off with the new stuff, new album that's in the works. It was kind of announced very suddenly that it was coming,
Right.
and instead of the traditional like really hyping it up, was it a conscious effort to just bomb this? It's coming, we got full album.
I don't know how. I mean, it was a surprise to me that we're writing another record so soon after
Really?
the last one. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it took us. We released an album in June of 2020, and our self-titled album, and it was very well received by the fans and critics or whatever. And then we did nothing because we couldn't tour. You know, so it's very strange. You know, my entire adult life basically has been write record, record record, go on tour,
Yeah.
wash, rinse, repeat. You know,
Yeah,
that's my life. So we were just kind of stuck at home, and the guys were like, "Well, I guess we're writing another record." You know, so it felt sudden to me. I don't know how sudden the announcement is. I mean, I think today's climate. I think people start talking about new music way too soon.
Well, everything is way too soon. There's
Yes.
a demand for knowledge, and I need to know all the facts immediately because
Right.
I can't wait.
Which is
So,
bullshit.
Yeah, of course. It makes jobs like, Kirsten sitting down there very difficult. Everybody wants the information yesterday,
Right.
But
Which kills a lot of the mystery.
exactly.
Which is one of my favorite parts about art.
Same for me is the romanticism and the mystery behind it.
Yes.
When you know everything, it deconstructs it, and
Yes.
it's like, what's the point, But talk me through Omens from your perspective, lyrically. When the guys got in touch with you, they have the music. Do you just have piles of ideas and notebooks? No.
No, I hate recording records.
Right,
I
okay.
don't like writing records. I don't like recording.
Okay.
I like touring and playing
Yeah.
live. But, like the last record we had, the self-titled one, was extremely thought out. There was a theme from beginning to end, and I had a list of song topics that I wanted to address, and there's two different orders. There's the order of the album as it is, and then if you'll notice, the lyrics are printed in a different order because those are the order that I wrote the lyrics in, and
Oh,
it
right.
sort of is a building theme.
Yeah.
With this album, there was no time for that. They just started writing and recording. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna write lyrics.
And did you feel kind of pressured in any way, or like,
Of
oh
course.
my God?
Of course, I feel pressured every record.
Right. But just with the immediacy of it, like it was.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like overwhelming, like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this because I've been doing this 27 years.
Yeah.
Writing songs is not hard for me, like an insurmountable task or anything. It definitely felt fast, but that's okay too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes things need to be fast.
And the first single, that we've all heard to date is Nevermore, which is super aggressive, very, very
Yes.
pissed off. And I was reading some stuff that you'd said that's a reflection of, you are looking at everything that's going on around the world, as we all are, and you're in a powerful position, a great position to be vocal about things and educate people in your way through your gift and your talent. So would it be rightful to say that this is a very good indication of what else is on this album and the direction of the aggression? And
Yes, I think the album is a reflection of the state of the world over the last few years, and it's also a reflection of my mind state in response to the state of the world over the last few years. There's not going to be any mellow songs on the album, if that's what you're asking.
There's no ballads then?
No.
Okay. Just one of the interesting things is the way that the album was tracked. You essentially, is it right in saying that you all kind of went into a room and just ripped it out live in a
Yes.
way? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think that that added to the kind of overall gnarliness of the sound of the album? You know,
I think
that
yes.
connection with
I
everyone
think
in
it
the
makes
room?
the music more authentic because, people back in the day, that's how all albums were recorded.
Yeah.
You know,
On the
And
tape.
to tape
No
and
room to fuck up.
yeah,
It's like-
no room to fuck up. You had to
Yeah.
be tight.
Yeah.
And I really, really like that aspect of it. There's an energy when you play with the other members of your band in the same room. Admittedly, they were all in one room, and I'm in a vocal booth with a glass door. Otherwise, there'd be bleed through the microphone. But there's an energy that you get when you're playing with your bandmates that you don't get when you're singing to tape or,
Yeah.
or digital files, rather.
Yeah.
in an,
Well, it's
in,
the
in
human
earbuds.
element. It's that
Yes.
connection, you know. So yeah, Josh managed to harness and capture all that.
Yes.
I'm sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, I could tell from the first single. So if the rest of the album is like that, I mean, face ripped off, I think.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. Never a band to run away from any challenges or anything like that. Lamb of God have absolutely overcome a tremendous amount over the years, and in light of that, would you say that at this moment, right now, that there's a really, coming out of this pandemic with the, shift in the lineup changes and whatnot, that everything is like there's good chemistry, or you're just out there to promote the record and you're looking forward to moving forward?
Yes, absolutely. We're firing on all cylinders. Everything's working great. The interpersonal dynamics of the band are great.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we've all grown up some, a little,
Yeah.
not too much.
And we are going to cut it, but Phil just dropped into the room there to pick up his stuff, and of course he's playing with you
Right.
here at Bloodstock tonight. How much time, when did that call happen? Hey, what are you doing? Can you just learn all this, freshen up in it? And
Yeah.
I mean, he's so uber talented that he can just step in.
Yeah,
he's
we
the guy,
yeah we make him put in work though. To be fair,
Right.
the guitar parts aren't easy. Like
Yeah.
we were playing a song tonight, Faded Line, and that's a song that hasn't been in our set for a while because some guy's like, this is hard, and it's like, no, we need to do this, and even he was just like, oh, we got to learn that that's a fucked up riff,
Right.
But we saw Phil fill in for Slayer on like 2 days notice in Europe.
Yeah.
At the end of the Slayer tour, because Gary Holt's dad was passing away,
Yeah.
R.I.P. And Phil came over and killed it. We've known him for many years. There's never really been any question of whether he can do it. He's a phenomenally talented guy.
And an incredibly lovely human being.
Yeah,
as well.
he's great.
Such a nice guy. Okay, we'll just quickly talk about the recently announced UK EU dates.
Right?
Oh man, when I saw this lineup, I was just like, that is ridiculous. So Creator, Gatecreeper, Thy Art Is Murder. What a lineup.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a hand in that, or was it, would you kind of have a quote unquote suggestion box of, oh yeah, it would be great? if
We
could do
get sent, management and the booking agent will come up together with a package that they think will work, and sometimes we'll suggest things,
Sure.
and they'll say yes or no. But it seems it's a solid package, and the tour is selling quite well. But it's been selling quite well for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So I hope it does well. It's regrettably due to the pandemic, it's been delayed and delayed and delayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully it'll happen.
I'm sure it will. I think it's just now that we're through this festival period and people can see the cogs of the industry beginning to move again, it just brings back the consumer confidence in that aspect.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt. I mean, that is a ridiculous lineup. There are always going to be people saying, fuck it, man, why aren't they coming to where I live in my country and whatever?
Right.
There are
That
countries
is
that-
entirely
Oh,
on
to the-
purpose.
Oh.
No, I do that.
Oh.
They're like, I when people are upset, I want them to know that it's all my decision, that I'm not coming to their town. I look at them at their town on the routing, I say, fuck that town. I'm not coming there. Just to piss them off.
Well, it's working.
I've been doing it for 27 years because I know what everybody wants.
Will there be a round 2 of coming back to this part of the world, probably into, on the back of this album?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
As long as the borders don't close.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here illegally right now.
Right.
I'm not joking.
Okay.
Border Patrol fucked up.
Look at that over there. You just drove through.
No, they didn't send their guy out to get our work visas. Luckily, they came and sorted them out later.
Okay.
So we just cruised on right through.
Just put your head down and keep driving through.
All right. It's going to be all right.
Listen, the band's approaching 30-year anniversary.
Uh-huh.
Has there been conversations about doing anything to mark the occasion, or
No.
you're just like, let's just get on with it?
No, I mean, we're just trying to get through right now. You
Right.
know, like the machine is cranking back up. We're getting through it. I'm sure those conversations will occur
Okay.
closer to then.
Perfect. All right. I wanted to quickly touch on your Rewilds.
Yeah.
That is an incredible thing that you did. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed the small documentary that told
Yeah.
the story. And I mean, when you are in a position to do something like that, does it inspire you? I suppose my question is, when you saw what needed to be done, and you made the decision that I'm going to do this, and then there was kind of the before and the after. I mean, that just must be like heart-bursting to see that you, as one individual, made that happen, and the inspiration for you to kind of look at doing more things like that in your capacity that you can do.
Right. Well, it wasn't just me as one individual. It was me and some friends of mine
okay.
down there, you know, who helped me out with finding the place and handling the logistics. So I, you know, no man is an island. So I certainly had help doing that. But it definitely, for me, makes me happy. Yes, I want to preserve the environment. Yes, it's a necessity. And yes, future generations should have green, wild places. You know, and by the way, we need trees because they make air.
Very
you know, but it's also not entirely altruistic. That stuff just makes me feel good. You know, I bought that land at the beginning of the pandemic and started it, and I didn't get to see it for, you know, almost 2 years.
Were you blown away when you?
Oh yes,
I mean,
yes.
you're-
It's green, and I mean, I've been getting updates
I was
from
going to say, your friend, I forget his.
Carlos.
Was Carlos kind of giving you the updates?
Yeah, and I'm friends with his family,
Right.
you know, and I would get videos from them and
Yeah.
stuff. But to go there and walk the land for the first time, because I bought it
Amazing.
without having ever set foot on it. I'd seen it across the road, and it was just brown and dead. And to go there now, it's just like lush and green. It's very, very emotionally impactful for me,
Yeah.
you know, and it. I don't know. It just makes you feel good, you know. It felt like something I could do, you know, something good for the world, and it happened right at the beginning of the pandemic. That's when I purchased it, because it was like, oh fuck, the world's going to shit. What can I do? Okay, I can do this.
But it's just like that small little thing that you did. If everybody did something.
Yeah,
like that, it would
and
be-
you don't have to be in my position to like be
it's a
able to
simple
buy
play
it.
it forward kind of.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Everybody can do little
Yeah.
things in
Yeah.
their life to make the world a better place,
Amazing.
and it feels good.
Well, that's it. All right. Well, listen. Thank you. We'll end it there. But listen,
Cheers.
thank you so much, and the best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Tour, the album, everything ahead, and we're going to keep eyes on it, and we'll see you real soon.
All right,
Perfect.
man.
Brilliant.
Cheers.